I want to talk about minimalism, and it is not a boring subject. Being a minimalist, and you don't have to be fully a minimalist, it might just be in some areas of your life. It frees up a lot of time and capacity. And I think that resonates more than ever with, and you might feel the same way, almost this overwhelm of information and disinformation that is coming our way. If you feel like you're doing so much more than you've been doing before, that your weekends, the times that you should be relaxing, are just full, I think that is a sign of the times. I think there is a real point of difference between what we experienced before and now. And I think, oh, more than I think, I know that minimalism can help us get out of feeling that way, almost like an escape, a clever and conscious escape from that feeling of being overwhelmed. So I think what we're doing is redefining it from, just having a couple of shirts and a couple of pants and a couple of pairs of shoes and just a bed and, and some cans of cans of beans in your pantry. Minimalism is about just uncluttering a whole lot of stuff. And as I say, for me, it has meant freeing up a lot of my time and making life easier for myself. So, look, what I'd give you is probably the single best tip if you're thinking of starting the minimalism journey is this: start in one place in your life. That place where if you were to apply minimalism, you'd feel best about it. So what I mean is that could be in your bathroom, it could be in your kitchen. It could just be a storage cupboard. It could be your in your garage. You might have a home office. It could be in there, or it could simply be in a desk of drawers. Start small. It doesn't have to be huge. In fact, no. Not only am I going to say it doesn't have to be huge, I'm going to advocate that it can't be huge. Pick one area. Let's go through an example. Say it's your bathroom. For me in my bathroom, minimalism means I have one moisturizer, I have one shave cream, I have one razor, I have one deodorant, I have one sunscreen. But because I've only got one of each of those things, it means I'm not cluttered with a whole bunch of things. And because I've got one of each, I've got quality stuff. Because I'm not spending my money across a whole bunch of things. Say you've got 10 things and they cost $5 each, $50. And say those 10 things are all serve one purpose, might be a sunscreen. So instead of spending $50 on 10 different things on sunscreen, you can buy quality now. Instead of spending $5 on one thing, you can spend $20 on one thing, and the $20 on that quality one thing that does what it's supposed to do, which is protect your skin, that $20 is less than the 50. That's where minimalism comes in. And when it comes to rebuying, you're just buying that one thing. You know what you like. You know what works for maybe you and your family. So it's about the simplicity. You're not throwing out lots of different things because you've just got that one thing. And because it's quality, what you should find is there's other benefits. So there's not plastic particles, or at least so many in it, because it's a quality item. And you enjoy it. It feels like a bit of luxury. It works. It does what it says that it should do because it's a quality item. And again, that applies to your toothpaste, your toothbrush, your sunscreen, like the example, a great razor, a fantastic shave cream that irritates or stops all the irritation. Everything's perfect. Now, if you've already got a whole lot of stuff, you got two options with that stuff. You either chuck it out, or if it's good enough, donate it. So I'm probably not talking bathroom stuff here. I'm talking stuff out of maybe your garage, if that's where you start, or your pantry at home. If it's food that you haven't touched and it's still good, sell it, donate it, or throw it out or use it up. You might go, look, almost finished. Let's use it and do it. But don't use it if it feels uncomfortable using it. So, for example, if it's a razor that hasn't ever quite worked for you, it's always giving you nicks or something like that, don't then use it to its end of life and then go, right, let's find a better one or let's go back to what I know to be a better one. Just just get rid of it. Just it's a sunk cost. You've already paid the money, get rid of it. But let's go back and let's give you that one step. With minimalism, choose one area to start in. I wouldn't advocate that you start in your wardrobe. Leave that until you've used minimalism and that lens of minimalism in a couple of other areas that aren't so personal, like your bathroom, your food, and your utensils and the like in your kitchen, your garage, maybe a home office. And once you get used to minimizing what you've got, then apply it to your clothes. So any mistakes you make, a little bit safer in those other areas before you go through the likes of your clothes. But absolutely, clothes are a fantastic area to apply it to. And remember, you're going to be spending less even though you're buying quality items because you know what works, you'll be consuming it, and it's better to buy quality than a whole bunch of junk. That will cost you more. That's it. That's your first step. Any questions you've got, throw them in the comments. I'll help you out. If you like this video, please do me a favor, hit like. If these sorts of tips are going to make life easier for you, simplify your life, and help you perform better, then hit subscribe and you'll get other videos like this, which, thank you, I do all in one take, all in the first take, and that saves me a lot of time. So thank you for your tolerance with this video. The quality, perhaps, uh, production quality is not huge, but the information and the quality of the information, I hope, makes a real impact to make life easier for you. All right. Catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye.